Good day everybody. Today's video handles with regards to the MAXHUB's V7 MTR range. To put it to you in short, MAXHUB has got two interactive flat panel offerings, one being the traditional V7, other one being an interactive flat panel certified by Microsoft for Teams. As you can see, we've got the 65-inch unit behind me. It is available in a 55, 65, 75, 86 and in an ultra-wide 92-inch unit. All of them come with best of show from ISE Trident cameras, 16 microphones that's got a 15-meter pickup range, and dual set of speakers. As you can see, it's got the look and feel of a Microsoft Teams room solution. Meet now, call, the share, the whiteboarding, join with ID, and more. Under more, coincidentally, you have got the same as what you've got on the start screen. You've got your room controls, the accessibility, your language, and obviously the restart of the device, plus your settings button. Also included here is your volume selection should you need it. If we go back to the normal screen, standard, what everyone loves about a Teams room solution is one-touch join. As you can see, we've now joined a Teams room meeting and the camera has automatically focused on me within the room. In the selection, you would see there's options to set it to front row mode, and with that we are now in a familiar setting of front row. We can also then change it to gallery mode, and we can, for instance, turn the chat off to have a fuller screen, and we are talking within the Teams solution. If we then go into room controls, I've got an option of setting it to auto framing, speaker tracking, smart gallery, or discussion mode. You've also got options to change your microphones, change your speakers, set the levels, and also with regards to the display on the unit. So if we go to camera and we change it to speaker tracking, we will now have the camera that will focus on me, who is the person talking in the room. In a couple of seconds, I'm going to move to a different location and start talking from there to actually show you tracking is done via the 16 beamforming microphones. If I now come and stand here, you will see that the camera in the next couple of seconds will actually pick me up where I'm standing and talking. So I can actually also move, walk and talk, and it will jump between the Trident lens in the board to follow me where I'm talking from and still focus on where I am. If we then go and we select Smart Gallery mode, you will now see, because I'm alone in the room, it will only focus on me, but let's add a couple of imaginary friends into the call, and as you see, they are being pulled in and we are now in a smart gallery mode. We are all equal, we are all the same size. Even if I take a step back, you will see that the camera will realize that I'm not the same size as the other and reframe into myself where I am standing at the moment. So out of a Teams room perspective, you've got everything that you love about Teams room. Your recordings are in here. Everything can be done at a touch on the board. Even starting a whiteboarding session can be done directly out of a Teams call. And in the whiteboarding, we obviously have your writing that you can do. You can also erase, and the longer you erase, the bigger the eraser becomes on this. You have a ruler, where you can draw a line. If you are one of those that wants to have your shapes perfectly in form, you can enable the shapes. What that means at the end of the day is if you are drawing a block, it will pull it through as a block. If you are drawing a circle, it will pull it through as a circle, triangle, and it will pull it through as a triangle. The nice added benefit from Teams is also that you can erase parts of it. So if you don't need that corner, you can erase just that corner. If you want to erase the entire stroke, you can actually click over on it, and when you click on it, it erases everything. Microsoft Teams has also built in a full set of templates that can be utilized directly from here. So anything from brainstorming to workshops, project planning is all included. So if we go to problem solving, for instance, we can now go to important feasibility analysis, and it opens a template for you that you can actually use, and you can collaborate between Teams users directly in the call. If we select the pen, I can then write on that one, and Joe from Cape Town can, for instance, write on that one, and Mary from Durban can write on that block, and everyone can have their say within the room, being heard, being seen, and collaborating on the same piece of information. At the end of the day, once this is done and you want to present it, you actually have a laser pointer that you can use to say, but Thomas said this, Joe from Cape Town said that, and Mary out of Durban spoke about that portion, which makes it nice for everyone within the room to still see and know what is going on. Should you record your Teams meetings, this will all be recorded within the same Teams meeting. We then exit, we then go back into a normal Teams call, and again it's jumped to front row coincidentally. We can just set it back to a normal gallery view, and you will have me back in the call. If we go back to the standard view screen from when you've got the unit started up, from here you can also enter into a whiteboarding session without being in a Teams call, and you will have the same whiteboard option of being able to write, and I mean we can thicken this one up and still write on the screen. Should you be collaborating from your in-room and you need to now pull someone into a call, you can actually start a Teams meeting from here, have the Teams call in, and then invite someone to participate in this Teams call. Furthermore, as you can see, you've got your standard Microsoft QR code that you can scan. So should you want to start the meeting from a personal device, or have the invite on a personal device but want to utilize the room and the board for that meeting, you can actually just scan the QR code and pop the meeting over. It also has Bluetooth beaconing in the board so that you can connect to the unit from either your laptop or your mobile device. If we from here then go into the settings option, obviously standard password applies. You've got all your standard meeting options that you can set from here. But most important is the unit does not run on an Android operating system. It actually has a full Windows PC built into the device. With that being said, the device can be enrolled into MAXHUB Pivot, which is your ecosystem control. It also has MAXHUB Align, which is where you can support most of the device settings. Go into the device, you can see your firmware version that's on the board. You can actually set your camera modes and set your parameters for it, similar with the audio. So if you want to turn certain things on and off, that can be done out of here. And similarly, it applies to your screen. Also within settings, the hotspot of the board can be turned on and off from here should you not need it. Obviously, sharing on the device can be done either via connecting an HDMI cable or casting to the device via the MAXHUB Share app or the MAXHUB dongle. Further than that, this is your gateway to a cost-effective, easy deployable Teams room solution for various different sizes of rooms. Due to the fact that we've got the 92 ultra wide, 86 inch, 75 inch, 65 and 55 inch Teams certified devices. Thank you very much for watching the video.